So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2021 Pintastic show. My first time attending, so everyone having a good time?
Yep. Yeah, great.
Good. Yeah, I love it. Been to the Allentown show and the York show, and this is obviously completely different. The atmosphere, just love the whole thing, having a blast. I can't wait to be back next year and you know the years that continue to come. So, real quick about myself, Chad Hastings, with the Delaware Pinball Collective. I don't know how much breaking news is this for a lot of you all, but thank you for attending. This is the largest crowd we've had our seminar this weekend, so I appreciate it. Pinball has really been non-existent in Delaware. 2015, I got into the hobby, got my first machine. Unfortunately, didn't do the research, went to an auction in North Carolina, paid $2,000 for a Grand Lizard that I should have paid like $800 for. And then in the next 3 months, added 4 machines, and then within a year we had 12. So you all know how it goes. There is no public places to play in Delaware, minus just a couple of bars that have a pinball machine, and there's a beach arcade down there that's only open for 3 months. So our efforts have been going for a few years now, and we got slowed down by the pandemic, was to bring pinball to Delaware. It first started, we started doing tournaments. And our tournaments have become the hotbed of the Mid-Atlantic. We draw people from D.C., Baltimore, New York, Jersey, Harrisburg. They come from all over. Our tournaments sell out in 60 seconds. If you don't buy a ticket in 60 seconds, it's almost like a little mini Pinbird. 48 people, match play is what we run. $450 the first place. We pay out almost up to 18 people. So it's pretty amazing how it's gone. In fact, we just had our last tournament on Saturday, and first place was 31.5 whoppers for a little local monthly tournament with 48 players. So anyhow, the drive has been pushing forward, and a bunch of my partners. You can hit the next slide, please. There you go. We formed officially beginning this year our board of directors. I'm the president, Chad Hastings, our vice president, Joe Fox, our secretary and treasurer, Paul Pratzner, our vice treasurer, Mike V., and one of our board members, Rodney, who is in attendance here today. And we've come together to put the Delaware Pinball Collective. It's been a long search trying to find property, and unfortunately where we're at, we are being price gouged because of the market in Wilmington, Delaware. So we've seen some other people getting some sweet deals on leases and all that. We weren't that fortunate. But we pushed forward, and we signed the lease on October 22nd, and we should be opening in the next couple of weeks. You can go ahead and hit the next slide, please. So we are right there in the center, that little red dot. We're 75 minutes from Baltimore, 30 minutes to Philly, 2.5 hours from New York. We're hoping to be a little central hub to expand the pinball and bring people out to our location. And we're not even open yet. We haven't even done a membership drive, and we've already got 40 members that have gone to our website and signed up. So I think that right there speaks volumes without us even asking for people to come support our club, which we're a nonprofit organization, just like a few others that are out there in the United States. That's what we're kind of emulating there. Good, next slide, please. Just a couple of quick pictures of it. In the lower right-hand corner, we are in an industrial park. We're like 4 minutes from 95, so you come right down 95 and hop right off, and easy access. The top picture there, we're the corner building, and we are unfortunately on the second level because, again, that's the hand that we were dealt, but we're making do with it. Go ahead, next slide, please. And again, other pictures. That's just the main entrance, and then over on the right, where you see that's cut out, that's our facility itself is going to be right there. Go ahead and hit the next slide. Here's a layout of our initial floor plan. From day one, we're going to have 60 machines. That doesn't count, if you obviously down in the back on the right, we have a repair room that is probably a good 500-600 square feet itself back there. And where it says 1,240 square feet, that is actually the floor below it, and it's a garage. We have access to enclosed garage for storage and all that. So all the space you see up top here is going to be the games and cocktail tables and couches and things like that. We want to make it obviously very welcoming to the members that come in. Go ahead and hit next slide. And these are bullet points. You can just hit these and go through. I don't know why it came on top there. So it's a members-only social club, just like Richmond Pinball Collective and a few others, because of how we formed the nonprofit organization. Go ahead, next. Actual space that we have our pinball machines and stuff is 3,000 square feet that we got to deal with. And again, that doesn't include the repair room or downstairs where our storage is at. We'll have 60 pinball machines on day one. We have the 5 collectors or the 5 board members are supplying most of those machines. We have enough to supply that we actually don't need machines from the public. We have so many people that are asking, can I put a machine in? Can I put a machine in? And we'll eventually rotate those in, but right from the get-go, we've already got it fully stocked, ready to go. We did apply for our liquor license, so we will be having a liquor license so that we can sell beer and wine. We won't be doing mixed drinks or nothing fancy behind the bar, but we will have that ability to sell beer and wine to our members. Our initial rates that we have come out with, you can hit the next one too, is $45 a month and $495 yearly for an individual, and $60 a month or $600 yearly for family membership. We will also be home to the 2022 Mid-Atlantic Pinball Open. The past couple of years, I have worked closely with Levy Naiman and the guys from No Beef Productions to help put on the New York Pinball City Championships. So it's going to be the same style. It's going to be an herb format, pump and don't qualifying. We don't have dates yet. We're still trying to figure that out, but we're hoping to draw in a big crowd, being so centrally located to Philly, BWI, New York. Anybody wants to come in, we're going to have easy access to us, and hopefully another big major pinball event on the East Coast. And obviously we are a nonprofit organization. These are just some game highlights on day one that we'll have in there. Most of them obviously are popular titles that are out there, and we do have some unique ones. One of our close friends in the community, I don't know if you've heard of the guy, his name is Jim Cardona. He has rewritten the software to No Good Gophers and rewritten the software to Black Rose. So there's a No Good Gophers 2.0. It comes with a conversion kit, LCD screen, all new graphics, all new gameplay, and he also did it for Black Rose. Black Rose isn't out yet, No Good Gophers is, so we'll have both of those machines there as well. And I can't remember his new title that he's working on. We do want to get some shout outs. Richmond Pinball Collective, the Rochester Pinball Collective, we've talked to them plenty of times and gotten their guidance and advice on getting this collective opening and what to look for, what not to look for, and so really want to thank those communities there, our families obviously for supporting us, putting our necks on the line out there to open up this collective. Hope it goes well. And again, our supporting members, we're already up to 40 members and we haven't even turned the key open to the establishment. But follow us on Facebook, follow us on social media, our website, DelawarePinballCollective.com, and we're hoping to be open in the first or second week of December. So that's where we're at. Anybody got any questions?
I'll start off the questions.
Yes.
Anyone else who has questions, please walk up to the microphone there. What was the occupant of that office space before you were there?
Rodney, do you know that?
I thought the security company downstairs also
Had that, so below us is a security company that's putting in security in businesses and homes and all that. We think that they may, pre-pandemic, they had employees in that floor as well. Pandemic hit, they scaled down.
So it's like an office to lounge kind of conversion. I mean, most of the clubs that are represented here in the club room have taken over real factory space, the ancient mill buildings, which we have so many of here in New England.
Yeah, we're actually in a very nice complex that has, it is previous office space. They gutted the whole thing. So there's 0 walls except the 4 main walls around the building, but the whole center is gutted, and they're waiting for the carpet to go in next week. And once that carpet goes in, we'll be in there. And we've already dropped all the electric throughout. One of our board members is an electrician, so we got all that covered.
Yeah, it's certainly, maybe sometime we'll get the Rochester guys. I know they've been aware of Pintastic, and they're sending more people out to Pintastic this year. And of course, we've got our more local clubs. The Burlington, Vermont Club also supports us. The Sanctum is another one of those industrial factory type situations. So it'd be quite interesting to see this as, if the commercial for-profit locations don't come through, then it's another way to do it.
Exactly. Yep, and that's what we're hoping for.
Okay, well, great, thanks.
All right, thank you.